Strike the last word.
Gentlelady is recognized for 5 minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. As transnational criminal organizations continue to present unique threats to national and economic security, it is imperative that our nation have a sound strategy to combat this crime in a comprehensive way. Under current law, of course, we know there is no strategy and no statutory requirement to manage transnational organized crime. In recent years, we've seen criminal organizations take on a new type of warfare. They're profiting off of vulnerable populations using human trafficking, drug-related crimes, and this really funneling money illicitly through our financial organizations in order to fund these terrorist activities. The legislation introduced by Mr. Kustoff, my colleague from Tennessee, would require the President, the Treasury Secretary, and other officials to develop a national strategy to combat the financial network of transnational organized criminals to be submitted to Congress. In my district and all across the nation, we have seen a rise of heroin usage and overdose deaths because of illicit fentanyl, a drug 50 times more powerful than heroin. Human trafficking is also a reality in my district in New York and throughout the nation. And just this past summer, federal agents seized 40 pounds of illicit fentanyl in New York City, the largest seizure of the substance to date. Transnational criminal organizations are merely one factor contributing to this multifaceted epidemic. There is a need for this robust and aggressive response by Congress that I indeed thank Mr. Kustoff, my colleague, for putting together. I had the opportunity to travel with Mr. Kustoff to Afghanistan to hear firsthand just about the issues just happening overseas in this transnational criminal activity. $60 billion industry, the drug trafficking is in Afghanistan. Mr. Kustoff's bill is timely, and it would create a strategy that identifies and assesses the transnational organized crime that threatens our national security, that includes drug trafficking organizations, human trafficking, and cyber criminals. This is very comprehensive and something that we need to do immediately. I just want to thank Mr. Kustoff for his hard work and his diligence, and I urge all members of the committee to support H.R. 4768. I yield back. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.